Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the show. I know it's been a hot minute since I've uploaded a video, and today we are not going to talk about that. We are going to be talking about a game that is near and dear to my heart.
New Carnival games!
I actually do have a history with this game. My grandparents bought it for me and my brother, and whenever we'd go over to their house to spend a few nights there, we would play it all the time. It was just one of those games that we had on the Wii that we would play all the time. We had other games like New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Wii Fit Plus, Wii Sports, and even Brawl, but we played this game quite a bit. You're probably wondering, why? Well, it was fun. It was fun for me and my brother, and it was fun for the four of us to play. It was just a fun Wii game experience, if you will. But now that I am a full, mature adult who knows how to criticize games without bias or nostalgia or anything blocking the way, I'm the best. I know what I'm doing. I'm really good at my job. You know, every time that I review games, I'm actually not stating my opinions. These are just facts. They're cold, hard facts. Everyone knows that. Alright, with that out of the way, let's get into what we're going to be talking about. This is new Carnival games for the Nintendo Wii. Can we create a save for new Carnival games? Who's we?
The Carnival is back in town with all new games!
Oh yeah, this guy. This is Barker. He's a weird guy who won't shut up about the Carnival games, who won't shut up about what you're doing. He's got a hat, he's got a cane, bow tie. He's weird. He's a weird guy. What I'm about to say right now probably doesn't even sound real, but you have to trust me, I am being genuinely 100% serious. Every time that my elementary school had like a fundraiser or a similar event, sometimes Barker was on the invitation. Like I said, this sounds crazy, but he was actually on the invitation sometimes. I'm not entirely sure what the school has to look up to find art of Barker, because they're obviously not looking up Barker from the Carnival games. I don't know, it was weird, just because like every time I'd get that invitation from the school, I seen Barker, and I was like the only kid that knew who Barker was because I played new Carnival games. It was weird. Okay, so before we get into the actual gaming, let's calibrate our Wii Motion Plus. And before we do that, we have to watch the Wii Motion Plus video. This menu feels really weird, and I can't explain why. The same can be said for this video. It's very formal and it gets right to the point, which is really weird considering we just came from new Carnival games, we're watching the video, and then we're gonna go back to new Carnival games. It's weird. Now, to actually start playing new Carnival games, we have to make a character. The game gives us 4 lovely templates that we can change however we want. Alright, now we have to enter a name.
Spell your character's name by pointing with the Wii remote and pressing the A button to select letters.
Barker, I'm not an idiot. At least I don't think I am. I see the board, the Wii board, the keyboard. I know how to use it. Shut up. While creating my character, I noticed something really weird. For some reason, if I wanted different colored eyes, I also have to change the color of my skin. I'm not really sure how that works. If someone has dark skin and blue eyes, you can't do that in this game. And if you have light skin and brown eyes, you also can't do that in this game. The closest I was able to get to my eye color and skin tone was the hazel eyes preset. I don't know, it's really weird. I'm not sure why they did that. Okay, after we get done customizing, it's time to play the Carnival games. The new Carnival games! There's several different areas that have several different games, as shown by this weird sign thing. So to get us started, let's go to Mystic Court. Well, the first thing I did was ring these gong things to unlock a samurai helmet, which was pretty cool. There's actually quite a few of these weird unlockable things around the whole game, which again, is pretty cool. Let's look at our first game, Arrow Shoot. You have a crossbow and you try and shoot the center of the apple target. It sounds pretty easy, but you keep shaking everywhere. You cannot keep steady when you're holding the bow. When you play this game, it feels like you need to swallow a monthly prescription's worth of diazepam, and the music certainly does not help either. At the end of every carnival game, if you do well enough, you get tickets, which you can spend on other stuff in the carnival. And you also get prizes, like I got the apple. When you earn prizes, you can either just hold on to them, or when you get enough, you can trade them for even better prizes. Well, you may be wondering, what can you do with the prizes once you get them? You can look at them. The Amazing Zamzeer. It's a fortune teller guy in a booth. It costs 5 tickets, you pick a card and he makes some stupid stuff up. I didn't spend that much time on this one. I don't believe in fortune telling, so even on new carnival games on the Nintendo Wii, I'm good. I don't really want to play it that much. I'm sure you understand. Gold Rush Alley Ball. What can I say here? It's just skee ball, skill ball, whatever you want it to be called. I'm not gonna lie, it's probably the most solid game in the game. You roll the ball down the alley, and you get the points. It's not bad. There's not much to say. Oh yeah, I also got this hoof in it thing. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. Super Gold Rush Alley Ball. It's the exact same game as before, but now there's point multipliers that go back and forth, which, in my opinion, does make the game better. Bank-a-ball. You throw a ball against a wall so it can land in the bucket. Okay, Pool Shark. I could not win this game a single flippin' time. You're supposed to hit that 8 ball, but the coin is supposed to land inside the circle on the table. I played this game over and over and over again, and I never won it once, so that's cool. Oh yeah, this is a good time to mention, the carnies who run the game, whenever you lose, they are so mean to you.
Oh, you missed.
No luck today.
What, was the sun in your eyes?
Try using the backboard.
Alright, that's pretty much it of Mystic Court, so let's move on to the next area of the game, Mousy Lane. As soon as I got here, I clicked on these mice and I got these weird glasses, so that's cool, right? That's pretty cool. Haunted House. Finally! Link's crossbow training, you've come back! It's just a cheesy, spooky attraction where you shoot things with your gun, probably the most game-feeling game that New Carnival Games has to offer. Now that I'm thinking about it though, it's a big house, you know, big mansion. I'm assuming it's been there a while. It stinks. It flippin' reeks. There's mold growing everywhere on the inside and we just don't know, and when you exit the ride, you probably have pneumonia. Lucky Clover. This game actually kinda sucks. You flip a coin and you try and make it land on the clover. Starting out, I missed like every single time and the stupid leprechaun kept making fun of me, but after a while I was landing a couple coins on the clover, and yeah, that's all this game is. Swish It. This game is very confusing. The directions say to tilt the Wiimote left and right to angle your shots, but it was not working well for me, and of course the carny had to let me know that. This game's not that great. Super Swish It. Kinda similar, but instead of the hoop moving all around, it just moves further and further backwards. Both these games are not that great. Wheel of Cheese. Literally gambling. I mean, most of these games are, but this one is literally gambling. You spend 5 tickets, you bet on a color, the wheel spins, and you hope that the mouse will go into the color that you bet on. A fun time and ticket waster on the outside, but if you pay attention, you'll see that something is up. You can never actually guess what color the mouse will pick, but as soon as the mouse starts looking around, you can actually figure it out. As soon as the mouse is let out, it looks at a color. And get this, it will always choose the color one space to the left of the color that it was just looking at. I bet on red every single time to be funny, but just look at this. It looks at orange. Taking the theory from earlier, one space to the mouse's left, it's gonna be blue. It's looking at brown, so it's gonna be red. Orange again, it's gonna be blue. Yellow, purple on the left. Blue, green's on the left. It's weird. I don't know why it does that. Like I said, you still can't actually guess what color it's going to land on when you bet, but it's still pretty weird. Now, what do you actually win when the mouse lands on your color? 40 tickets. Yeah, sure. It only took 85 tickets to actually win, but hey, I finally did win. This game's dumb, but I actually kinda love it. Gone Fishin'. It's a fishing minigame. You cast your line right on top of a fish and you catch it. Apparently when I caught this fish, I did freaky good, so you can leave that up to your own interpretation. I did get Toidle from this game, which is awesome. He's pretty cool because he squeaks and he makes funny noises, and that's all about I have to say. That's it of Mousy Lane, so on to Surprise Boulevard. The first thing I noticed here was a trucker guy who somehow lost his keys. That's not my problem, so let's just move on. Prize surprise. There's 3 different holes that you stick your hand into: the genie's lamp, the dragon's treasure chest, and the magic hat. Now, I just want to ask, as a kid, which one would you pick? The fat purple genie, the majestic blue dragon surrounded by gold and millions of riches, or the stupid hat? I picked the dragon and I got Lionel. Fishbowl bounce. You use a set of crosshairs to bounce a ball in one of these fish bowls. There is absolutely no replay value on this game. Horseshoe Toss. This may just be the worst game in the collection. The controls are terrible. It's either way too soft of a throw or way too hard. It's bad. I don't like it. It's bad. Also, the carny is like really mean. I don't like it. It's bad. Tractor Pull. This game is impossible to lose unless you are actively trying to. You just crank the Wiimote as fast as you can and go as far as you can. You may pass out after doing it twice, but it's fun, I guess. Pitch-a-Plate. You throw baseballs to break a row of plates as fast as you can. This one's satisfying, but it's over in a few seconds. And yeah, that's about it. Super Pitch-a-Plate. You're not even breaking plates anymore, you're just breaking a bunch of expensive stuff. Another one that's over really quick, but not much substance. The grand prize is the carny that runs the game inside a box, and the funny part is, it doesn't even sound like him at all, but it's awesome.
What? Was the sun in your eyes?
Oh no! Hey now, I want out! What are you gonna do?
Twist and Win. It's a vending machine. It's literally a capsule machine that you would see in a grocery store or a pizza restaurant. You spend tickets to get random prizes. Amazing time waster, I guess. On to Pit Stop Parkway. Now, before we play our first game, though, I keep hearing this weird sound. It sounds kind of like a what is that? Is that a UFO? It's a UFO. It's a UFO. It's here. A UFO. Aliens? They're here? Hello? It wanted a bunch of tickets for an alien artifact. Yeah, no thanks, I'm good. This thing will probably eat my brain and fly back to the UFO for the aliens to test it or something, so we're just gonna move on. Target shoot, not to be confused with arrow shoot from earlier. You shoot the targets that take the form of adorable woodland creatures like ducks, rabbits, fish, bears, bees, sharks, rockets. What is this game about? Alright, yeah, that's pretty much target shoot. You shoot the targets. It's no Link's crossbow training, that's for sure. Speed Bingo. I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue how to play this game. The numbers show up on the side. I stamp the ones I have. I kind of got bored, so I started just stamping everywhere. I won, I lost. Balloon Blast. I remember playing this one a ton as a kid. You pump the balloon until it pops. The first to pop wins. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm also just noticing that the carny's arms look so flippin' weird in this game. Look at that. The arms are not supposed to move like that. It's so unnatural and it's freaking me out. Ticket Racer. This is the most useless game in the whole collection. It costs 4 tickets to play. Most of the time you'll earn 2 or 3 tickets, maybe 4, most likely never get 6, and that little question mark is nearly impossible. Me and my brother were playing this off recording to relive some memories, and after like no joke, like 50 to 60 tries, he actually did get the question mark, and I was able to record the last bit just in time. The big impossible prize is... cool. And after that, he actually got it again, and instead of getting a prize, he got 10 tickets. Even better! Like I said, this game did not have to be here. It steals your tickets, and if you do make your tickets back from playing it, cool, I guess, but just go play an actual game where you can consistently get tickets. Start your engines. This game is actually terrible. The terrible throwing controls from Horseshoe Toss are back, but this time you're throwing a dice. Each side of the dice dictates how far your little truck goes. Green moves it the farthest, while red only gives it a gentle push. The problem stems from the controls and how you can barely get your dice across the line so your throw can count. The controls in this game are so bad that halfway through the game I went back to the main menu and calibrated my Wii Motion Plus because I genuinely thought that was the problem, but I played again and it still was not working. The game barely works, it sucks, it's bad. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Bumper cars. You bump other people and you get points for that. Sometimes you'll get 1 point, other times you'll get 7, and other times you'll get like 13, and as far as I can tell, the scoring system is completely random. You're given a single minute to get as many points as you can, and that's it. Truly an amazing video game experience. You hold the Wiimote sideways and you press A to go and B to reverse. It's a really weird control setup. My left thumb should not be pressing any buttons, but I mean there's a first for everything. The last area in the game, Snapshot Drive. There's a mime here. Just thought I'd let someone know. Tic-Tac-Toe. It's Tic-Tac-Toe, the game that everyone loves, not really. I've never really met someone who actively enjoys playing Tic-Tac-Toe, and to be fair, I don't think I've ever met someone who actively enjoys playing horseshoes either. Why are these games still being brought back from like the Middle Ages acting like they're still relevant? Because they're not. You throw the ball at the board, try to get 3 in a row, it's tic-tac-toe, you already know. The Carney said I did tic-tac-toe terrific. Why did he say it like that? Why did he... Tic-tac-toe terrific? Why? He could have made it a pun. Why did he say it like that? Why did he say it like that? Clown face. You shoot clowns in this game, specifically their piano key, string cheese, Listerine-looking teeth. I played this one a lot too. I always seemed to gravitate more towards the simple games as a kid. You make all their teeth knock down, and you win. That's pretty much it. Super Clown Face. Instead of knocking out their teeth, now you're just straight up shooting them with cannonballs right in their face. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not entirely sure on how this one works. It's alright, I think. Under 7, over 31. Amazing title for a game, by the way. There's 2 ways to beat this game. You try and get under 7, or you get over 31. If the sum of all your numbers added up is in between 7 and 31, you lose. The game looks very tricky, but it is very easy to find a loophole. And unlike the stupid thing we figured out in the Wheel of Cheese where you can guess the color immediately as the mouse starts looking around, this exploit is actually useful. If you want over 31, position the hand so the thumb is right between the O and the V in over, and that's it. If you did it correctly, you'll get 6 every time. Amazing! If you're going for under 7, just move the hand all the way to the right, and boom, you'll get a 1 every single time. Trust me on this game is really, really good. Definitely not the easiest game I've ever played in my lifetime. It's really, really good. Photo booth. It's a photo booth, like one you'd see in the arcade. You can change the scene, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not really sure why you'd ever use this, but I will admit, it's kind of funny seeing your ugly character this close to the camera. Bottles stand up. I played this one a ton too. It takes advantage of the Wii Motion Plus gyroscope, and yeah, you kind of just stand the bottle up on the table. Cool. There's the Player's Alley where you can look at all the prizes and stuff you won and your records, and it's where you can change your outfit. Cool. Alright, well that's all the games in new Carnival games. I found the Trucker's Keys in the Twist and Win, and the Mime's Beret was just sitting on the prize surprise thing. I got the Trucker's Hat and the Mime's Beret items that I can now wear around the Carnival. And that's new Carnival games. Is it good? I don't know, but I'm not gonna say it's bad. The only game that I would play over and over again now is Alley Ball, but even then, I'm not gonna boot up the Wii to play it. This game has a weird place in my heart and mind. It's super nostalgic because I remember playing it every time I went over to my grandparents' house. We would play Alley Ball over and over, along with Balloon Blast and even Clown Face. I have lots of good memories with this game.
On the outside, it's another Wii shovelware minigame collection, and to be honest, I'm not really going to deny that. But let me say this. Do you ever crave a McDonald's milkshake? It was something I had a lot growing up, and I enjoyed every second of drinking one. Is it good quality? No. Is it even that good compared to an actual milkshake? No, but sometimes the craving just hits. You don't want a normal milkshake, you want a McDonald's milkshake. It's because you crave that taste from your earlier years. The milkshake isn't even that good, but you still want it, and you still enjoy it every single time. New Carnival games is a McDonald's milkshake to me. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
I'm glad you think so too. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Bye, I guess. Stay fresh.